MJF in a dynasty with the tag team titles, and now you just signed a contract, a 2-year extension with MLW. What was it about Pro Wrestling Illustrated that forecasted the future of Richard Holliday?
Yeah, I mean, the PWI one to watch is typically, it's not a 100% accurate crystal ball, but they seem to nail it more often than not. And, it was kind of a launching pad for me. I remember right around that time was when I won the ECW Super 8 tournament, and then, I was published as the one to watch, and then, shortly thereafter, I was signed to Major League Wrestling, and, a year after that, I win the Tag Team Championship, and then, wrestle on pay-per-view, and then I go international, and it just starts to snowball and snowball, and it all could be predicated from that moment where I was published as the one to watch. So I mean, that was a great article for me, and to help out my career, and to get some recognition for Paradise Alley as the first to be recognized in a major publication, and it's a good representation of myself as well. So I think they nailed it for sure. And I think you need to keep watching, because I'm still doing some, not surprising things, but very interesting things in the world of pro wrestling.
Holliday, that's an excellent segue, and I want to flash back to Cicero Stadium in Chicago, when yourself and MJF, who's currently, AEW MJF 2020, and we'll touch on that. But that night on pay-per-view, Holliday, Saturday Night Super Fight, is when you went up against Ross and Marshall Von Erich as the defending champions that night for MLW, and you came out on the short end of the stick and lost the titles. Could you tell me, flashing back to Cicero Stadium and that pay-per-view against the Von Erichs?
Yeah, I think maybe the shortage of the victory was probably because I was so preoccupied with knowing that this was the first ever pay-per-view that Major League Wrestling was going to be broadcasting, and who were the first people that